Hello students. In the previous session we had discussed about the statements of Rolle's theorem and Lagrange's mean value theorem, and today in this session we will go for the problems of exercise 10F from Telugu Academy Intermediate 1B. So the first problem is, it is given that the Rolle's theorem holds for the function f of x is equal to x cube plus bx square plus ax on defined on closed interval 1 comma 3 and c is equal to 2 plus 1 by root 3. Then find the values of a and b. So what the statement of Rolle's theorem says? If a function is continuous on closed interval a comma b, differentiable on open interval a comma b, and third point is f of a is equal to f of b if both are equal, and if all the three statements satisfies, all the three conditions satisfies, then there exists a point C in open interval a comma b such that f dash of c is equal to 0. So what is the domain he has given is closed interval 1 comma 3. So now the function is continuous on closed interval 1 comma 3 and differentiable on open interval 1 comma 3, and f of 1 is equal to f of 3, as he says that it is given that the Rolle's theorem holds, means it satisfies all the three conditions of Rolle's theorem. Then there exists a point 2 plus 1 by root 3 which belongs to open interval 1 comma 3 such that f dash of 2 plus 1 by root 3 will be 0. So if it is so, we have to find out what is the value of a and b. So solution: given f of x is equal to x cube plus bx square plus ax is continuous on closed interval 1 comma 3. Second, f of x is differentiable on open interval 1 comma 3, and third, f of 1 is equal to f of 3. F of 1 is equal to f of 3. So what is f of 1? F of 1 is what? F of 1, substitute f of 1 as x is the input, then what is the input? If x is equal to 1, then what is the output? What is the function of 1? 1 cube plus b into 1 square plus a into 1, which gives to what? A plus b plus 1. Similarly, f of 3, 3 cube plus b into 3 square plus a into 3. So which is 27 plus 9b plus 3a. Now as these two are equal, therefore a plus b plus 1 is equal to 27 plus 9b plus 3a. Take all these terms to the right hand side. 3a minus a, that gives to 2a. 9b minus b, 8b. 27 minus 1 plus 26 is equal to 0. Or if you take 2 is common, it will be a plus 4b plus 13 is equal to 0. So this is the equation 1. Now, since it holds Rolle's theorem, then there exists a point 2 plus 1 by root 3 belongs to open interval 1 comma 3 such that f dash of 2 plus 1 by root 3 will be 0. But what is f dash of x? Since f dash of x is what? What is the derivative of this function? Derivative of x cube is 3x square plus b is constant. Derivative of x square is 2x, so it will be 2bx plus derivative of ax. A is constant, derivative of x is 1. So derivative of ax is a. Now f dash of 2 plus 1 by root 3 will be 0. So we will simplify and we will try to find out what is the value of a and b. That is 3 times of 2 plus 1 by root 3 whole square plus 2b times of 2 plus 1 by root 3 plus a is equal to 0. Implies 3 times of, now expand, it is in the form of a plus b whole square, expand it, it will be 4 plus 1 by 3 plus 4 by root 3 plus 2b into 2 is 4b plus 2b by root 3 plus a is equal to 0. Now 4 3s are 12 plus 3 into 1 by 3 is 1 plus 3 into 4 by root 3. 3 times of 4 by root 3 gives to 4 root 3 plus 4b plus 2b by root 3 plus a is equal to 0. Now a plus 4b plus 13 plus 4 root 3 plus 2b by root 3 is equal to 0. But by the equation 1, the value of a plus 4b plus 13 is 0, as it is equal to 0. So what we can have is 0. The value of this will be 0 plus 4 root 3 plus 2b by root 3 is equal to 0. Now if you simplify, 2b by root 3 is equal to minus 4 root 3. So 2 2's cancel, so it will be b is equal to minus 2 root 3 into root 3. So which is b is equal to minus 6. Because root 3 into root 3 is 3, 3 2 just 6. So b is equal to minus 6. Now we have to find out what is the value of a. So in order to get a value, substitute this b is equal to minus 6 in the equation 1. A plus 4b plus 13 is equal to 0. So we will be getting a value. So we will try to find out what is the a value. So from equation 1, a is equal to minus 4b minus 13. Minus 4b minus 13, which is minus 4 times of minus 6 minus 13. So 24 minus 13, which is 11. So a is equal to 11. So that are the values of a and b. Next problem. So the second problem is verify the Rolle's theorem for the function f of x is equal to x square minus 1 into x minus 2 on closed interval minus 1 comma 2. Find the point in the interval where the derivative vanishes, means where the derivative becomes 0. So first of all, it is a polynomial function of degree 3. If we expand, you will get a polynomial function of degree 3. Now, solution. Given f of x is equal to x square minus 1 into x minus 2. First one, what is the first condition of Rolle's theorem is f of x. As it is a polynomial, it is continuous. F of x is continuous on closed interval minus 1 comma 2. Second, f of x is differentiable on open interval minus 1 comma 2. Third, we have to check, that is f of minus 1 is equal to f of 2, where f of minus 1 will be minus 1 whole square minus 1 into 1 minus 2, which is 1 minus 1 into 1 minus 2, which is 0. Similarly, f of 2 will be 2 square minus 1 into 2 minus 2, which is again 0. So all the three conditions are satisfied for the function by Rolle's theorem. Therefore, it satisfies the condition of Rolle's theorem. Then there exists a point C belongs to where open interval minus 1 comma 2 such that f dash of C will be 0, and we have to find out what is that C point in the interval. Since f of x is equal to x square minus 1 into x minus 2, f dash of x, as it is a product of two functions, you have to apply the derivative of the product rule. So what the derivative of product rule says? Derivative of u, or derivative of the first function into second function, plus first function into derivative of the second function. Or if you consider this u, this is u and this is v, the product of uv, the derivative of uv will be du by dx into v plus u into dv by dx. So we will apply that. Now what is the derivative of x square minus 1 is 2x into second function is as it is, plus first function x square minus 1 will be as it is, derivative of x minus 2 will be 1. So which is 2x square minus 4x plus x square minus 1, that is 3x square minus 4x, because 2x square plus x square is 3x square minus 4x minus 1, that is f dash of x. Now f dash of C will be 0 as by the Rolle's theorem. So apply the value of C here. So it will be 3c square minus 4c minus 1 is equal to 0. So it is a quadratic equation in what variable is C. So you will get two roots. Now apply the formula. C is equal to minus b. So 4 plus or minus under root of b square 16 plus 12 by 6, because 2a, 2 into 3. So which gives to 4 plus or minus root 28 can be written as square root of 28 means 7 into 4. So it will be 2 root 7 by 6. So therefore C is equal to, take the common, 2 plus or minus root 7 by 3. So that is the value in the given interval minus 1 comma 2, where the derivative will be 0. Next question. Third problem is, verify the Rolle's theorem for the function f of x is equal to sin x plus cos x minus 1 on closed interval 0 comma pi by 2. So it is a trigonometric functions in what variables? Sin x and cos x. So solution, given f of x is equal to sin x plus cos x minus 1. First one, sin x and cos x are continuous functions. So f of x is continuous on closed interval 0 comma pi by 2. Second condition is it is differentiable. F of x is differentiable on open interval 0 comma pi by 2. And third is f of 0. What is f of 0? Sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 0. F of 0 is 0. And what is f of pi by 2? Sin pi by 2 is 1, cos pi by 2 is 0, minus 1. So again both are equal. So it satisfies the conditions of Rolle's theorem. So therefore it satisfies the conditions of Rolle's theorem. Then there exists a point C belongs to where in the open interval 0 comma pi by 2 such that f dash of C is 0. So now we have to find out for what value of C it is 0. Now therefore what is the derivative? Since f of x is equal to sin x plus cos x minus 1. So we will find out what is the derivative of the function. Derivative of sin x is cos x plus derivative of cos x is minus sin x and derivative of minus 1 will be 0. So this is the derivative of sin x plus cos x minus 1. Since f dash of C is equal to 0 implies what is f dash of x? Cos x minus sin x. So f dash of C will be cos C minus sin C is equal to 0 or cos C is equal to sin C or bring this, so it will be sin C by cos C is equal to 1. So that is tan C is equal to 1, but we require C value which will be tan inverse of 1, that is C is equal to pi by 4, which belongs to open interval 0 comma pi by 2. So at C is equal to pi by 4 we can have a tangent where the slope will be 0 and that line will be parallel to x axis. So the Rolle's theorem is verified. Next problem please. So the next problem is the Rolle's theorem holds for the function f of x is equal to x minus a whole to the power of m into x minus b whole to the power of n in closed interval or defined in the interval a comma b, closed interval a comma b, where m and n are positive integers. Then find the point in the interval where the derivative vanishes. So we'll try to find out the point in the given interval where the derivative becomes 0. Now solution. So given f of x is equal to x minus a whole to the power of m into x minus b whole to the power of n. First one, f of x is continuous on closed interval a comma b. Second, f of x is differentiable on open interval a comma b. And third, f of a, if you substitute f of a minus a whole to the power of m into a minus b whole to the power of n, a minus a gives to 0. And what will be f of b? F of b will be also 0 as b minus a whole to the power of m into b minus b whole to the power of n. So both the outputs of a and b or the outputs of endpoints will be equal. So therefore Rolle's theorem means it satisfies the conditions of Rolle's theorem. It satisfies the conditions of Rolle's theorem. exists a point C belongs to open interval a comma b such that f dash of C will be 0. Now we have to find out what is the value of C. Since f of x is equal to x minus a whole to the power of m into x minus b whole to the power of n. Now, as it is a product of two functions, where the first function is x minus a whole to the power of m and second function is x minus b whole to the power of n. Now, we will find out what is the derivative. F dash of x will be derivative of, okay, so d by dx of x minus a whole to the power of m, that is the derivative of the first function, is multiplied with second function x minus b whole to the power of n, plus x minus a whole to the power of m, that is the first function, is multiplied with derivative of the second function d by dx of x minus b whole to the power of n. Now, f dash of x is equal to derivative of x minus a whole to the power of m gives to what? M into x minus a whole to the power of m minus 1 into derivative of x minus a will be 1 and x minus b whole to the power of n will be as it is, plus x minus a whole to the power of m will be as it is, and derivative of x minus b whole to the power of n gives to what? N into x minus b whole to the power of n minus 1 into derivative of x minus b will be 1. So, is there any common we can take? Is x minus a whole to the power of m we can take, and x minus b whole to the power of n we can take. So what will be left over? m by x minus a, m by x minus a, because we have taken m minus 1 is there, already we have taken m, plus n by x minus b. So that is the derivative of the given function. Since f dash of c is 0, implies c minus a whole to the power of m into c minus b whole to the power of n times m by c minus a plus n by c minus b is equal to 0. Product of three functions will be 0. So c minus a will be 0, means c is equal to a. But a is the end point. But we require the value of c which is in between a and b. Similarly, if you put c minus b is equal to 0, then you will get c is equal to b, which is a right end point. So this will not be 0, this will not be 0, means we can have this m by c minus a plus n by c minus b is equal to 0. Now we require what is the c value. So m by c minus a is equal to minus n by c minus b. Take the cross product. M times of c minus b, m times of c minus b is equal to minus n times of c minus a. So which is mc minus mb is equal to minus nc plus an. Now bring this nc to the left side. mc plus nc is equal to mb plus an. C times of m plus n is equal to mb plus an. But what is the value of c? So what is the value of c? C is equal to mb plus an by m plus n. So that is the value of c which lies in between a and b. So next problem. So the next problem is find the constant C of Lagrange's mean value theorem for the function f of x is equal to Lx square plus mx plus n, where L not equal to 0 in closed interval a comma b. Means it is a quadratic polynomial defined in the closed interval a comma b, and it satisfies the conditions of Lagrange's mean value theorem. So what is the statement of Lagrange's mean value theorem? So f of x is continuous in closed interval a comma b and differentiable on open interval a comma b. If it satisfies two conditions, then by Lagrange's mean value theorem there exists a point C belongs to open interval a comma b such that f prime of C or f dash of C is equal to f of b minus f of a by b minus a. Means the two slopes will be equal. So if they are equal, then we have to find out what is the value of C. So we will try to find out the solution. Given f of x is equal to Lx square plus mx plus n. F of x is continuous function on closed interval a comma b. Second, f of x is differentiable on open interval a comma b. Therefore, there exists a point C belongs to open interval a comma b such that f dash of C is equal to f of b minus f of a by b minus a. Now, what is the derivative of the function Lx square plus mx plus n? Since f of x is equal to Lx square plus mx plus n, f dash of x will be what? Derivative of Lx square is 2Lx plus derivative of mx is m and derivative of constant is 0. So the derivative of Lx square plus mx plus n is 2Lx plus m. So therefore, at what point f at x is equal to c? So f dash of c will be 2Lc plus m. 2Lc plus m is equal to f of b. Substitute the value of x is equal to b in the function. Lb square plus mb plus n minus f of a. Substitute x is equal to a. La square plus ma plus n by b minus a. So 2Lc plus m is equal to Lb square minus La square. So we can take L common, b square minus a square plus mb minus ma. So m times of b minus a and plus n minus n get cancelled. So from this, which is b minus a. So again, on simplification, we can take b minus a is out. So it will be L times of b plus a, as b square minus a square can be written as b minus a into b plus a. So from this b minus a we can take out. So the remaining will be L times of b plus a plus m by b minus a. So these two get cancelled. So 2Lc plus m is equal to L times of a plus b plus m. Again, m get cancelled. 2Lc is equal to L times of a plus b. So again, L get cancelled. So what will be C? A plus b by 2. So that is the value of C in the given interval a and b. So the means it seems to be a midpoint of a and b. The midpoint of A and B also a point which lies between A and B. So these are the problems from the Rolle's theorem and Lagrange's mean value theorem. So in the next session we'll come back with the new topic. Thank you.